Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back. We've got about 6 months since the last episode, and apparently our Monarch is dead. But hey, we at least got a decent replacement Monarch, and I think our legitimacy is actually the highest it's ever been. And for the first time ever, we got some Imperial authority, for what little it's worth. Which is not very much. Considering we don't have a positive gain of Imperial authority, which is tricky. Oh, we could be the Defender of the Faith, that's true. It would give us more prestige and yearly papal influence. Yeah, you know what? Another missionary as well. It's hard to argue with that, actually. There you are. Now we have 5 missionaries. Fuck you, Arianism, we're coming for you. And since we're up here, might as well sanction a commercial monopoly real quick. It's always good to do that. Not bad at all. So I think I'm actually going to shift us over to Diplo power being an important thing to have. Because we're pretty much capping out here. For Monarch power and other categories. And another interesting news, we actually get someone with a name, and we actually have advisors with names now, by the way. I did manage to fix the we have no names issue. Modding the game only causes some problems. So, there we are. There's actually only 4 more provinces left to convert after these, so gotta get to work. Gotta remove the Aryans from the premises. I mean, we're doing pretty well for that. We have 85% religious unity. 85.9. Very important. Well, we did. And I mean, at least for the most part, we've taken out Asherism now, so that hopefully should no longer be much of an issue. Yeah. I don't know. On the other hand, we might start having massive issues. If we're gonna start having, like, you know, 6 fucking provinces convert a year, we're fucked. This is the height of Aryan spread. Cardinal sins. That is a good heir. I prefer people with legitimacy, thanks. Like, that is a good heir. Ugh, that was tough to turn down. So we're gonna grab a boost there. Good. So we've almost gotten enough vassals released that we can stop losing diplomatic power every month. And besides, right now we're concerned with trying to improve our diplotech. It's the one that's fallen behind. Yep, we're converting as much as possible. Fuck you, Arianism. We're on top of this. Well, we start seeing cracks in other places around here, like Frisia. Oh, look at that. Denmark is apparently getting a little Catholicism in them. Boy, that must suck. Alright. We're not doing too bad. Okay, we're doing really bad. I lied. I lied. We apparently have a huge ash issue here. Let's take care of that. I don't know why everything's so bad. Ugh. I feel like we should be really stable. We're at 3 stability with 60 legitimacy. And like 90% religious unity. Like, it just feels like I should be stable right now. But then again, that's not how that works at all. Yeah, so we have an heir, and his name's Hannibal. Unfortunately, our tolerance for heathens is -5 right now. Just about. So that's creating us a lot of issues. Alright. Soon we'll be able to get rid of yet another vassal. Trying to get rid of all of these vassals is tricky. It's a lot of work. Yeah, 615 air. Which is sad, because this is the time period in which I needed diplomacy. Luckily, I don't think I'll need diplomacy in, what, 600, like, 15 years, whenever he could theoretically take the throne? That's sort of the hopes. Like, Christ, I hope I don't need stuff. Alright. We can't even grant electorates to them because they hate us. Which is always amusing. Alright. Slowly but surely, we're, you know, cleaning up the border of our empire here. So ideally, what we want to do is effectively have a bunch of one-province miners. They'll duke it out and probably expand. But the good thing is, as time goes on with them, especially in this early phase of the game, good. Aryans whenever possible. They'll actually do a lot of provincial development, which is just something we can't do. I covered that a bit in the event, well, the decision that I made, but we just can't develop all of the provinces. There's not a damn chance in the world that we'd ever be able to. But on the other hand, you know, having a bunch of little mini-me's do it for us and develop provinces could work out well. And it means, assuming we can hold the empire together and retain emperorship, in the late game we might be able to reap rewards for it. And on the immediate effects side, it does mean that we aren't getting barbarian invasions constantly, as Frankie is cut up between Frisia and Subi. So I think this is actually not a terrible call. Keep converting them. These silly Aryans. Man. I guess we'll just sanction another commercial monopoly. Why not, right? Sure, diplomatic reputation increases are nice. Yeah, we're handling the Aryans. With 94% religious unity, I don't think Aryanism can overtake us anymore. It was bad for a little while, but I think it's much easier to handle these days. Even with that happening constantly. Yeah. Like, at this point, it's within the realm possibility I can just use harsh treatment to keep them suppressed, so we'll probably do that. Alright. Aryanism spreads. Alright. Good. Everything is kind of nice now, other than the occasional Aryan spread. And Palmyra being... You know, I wanted to consider, like, declaring war on Persia right now. But come on, Palmyra, you need to start pulling your weight. Chop chop. But yeah, I think I can recall... Really? You can't get over here? You, head to the Gulf of Gabes. You'll be the transport bridge thing. Okay. Yeah, because I'd really like to get Baghdad for Assyria here. I feel like it would be a decent idea. Yeah. It's good that we have a nice little wall here now. A more literal wall than anything else, but it's still a wall. Alright, corruption. Gain 3 inflation. It's fine to gain 3 inflation because we could stand to spend it anyway. There. Good. See, it doesn't take us particularly long to convert them back, and the great thing is, once we get all of the Aryan provinces out of our country, then it will not return very much. Like, if you don't have any Aryan provinces in your country, it won't spread very quickly at all. And the more you have, unfortunately, the faster it begins to spread. That's why it's not spreading as quickly anymore. We've managed to really damage it, because it's a province-based event. And one of the factors that makes it spread super fast is having an adjacent Aryan province in your country. Well, no, just an adjacent Aryan province. So as we limit the number of adjacent Aryan provinces, you'll find that very quickly it starts to spread a lot slower. But yeah, I mean, we're maintaining a solid 95% religious unity, so we're keeping the Aryans at bay. As long as we manage to keep converting them faster, then they are spreading. Shouldn't be a big issue. And I see Aryanism is spreading south here, managing to make it to the Himalayas. Hopefully Wei can resist. I'm concerned they won't be able to, but with any luck, they should have no issues. Good. Kreta. Give them autonomy. Good. And since we have positive prestige, break yet another vassal. Good. The vassal who hates us. It's improving at 5 per year. I'm just thinking, like, is there a better relations over time guy we could get? Nah. We'll just throw them all out with the bathwater and try and get a +3-1. I mean, we have enough money to do that. See, there we are. So now if we have a look here, it's now 5.9 yearly. That's excellent. And very good improvement. Tribes have begun to spawn. Oh yes, so they have the Severians are here now. Drevalians. Coronia and Latugia. Seveland. Of course, the Gates have already converted to Arianism. And apparently we've already managed to spread some Catholicism up there. Now, it looks like Christianity is going to be a thing, whether or not you want it to be. China will learn Arian well. Who knows? Maybe someday we'll convert back to paganism, but that day will not be for a long time. Alright. A grand ball in Carthage. Of course we'll arrange a ball. Having prestige is really useful, as that does allow us to cancel more vassals. Alright. So region map mode. Good, so everywhere in our preferred region now is up to 5 base tax. That's pretty good. Let's do similar things with manpower just to make sure. Yeah, that one just needs Diplo, but we don't have Diplo to infuse right now. Because we need it for culture conversion, actually. I'm thinking... $868 to convert Rome. Border come. It's like no end to this. Doing our best. Apparently our best is not enough. And we're still maintaining high religious unity. Probably won't be 100 for a while. Takes a lot of work to get up there. Since they get friggin' immunity to conversion for 10 years. This is bullshit. On the plus side now, though, I think it's about time I canceled my religious policy. I don't think that is necessary anymore. It seems like that is a decent idea to do. Can I get Carthage to 100 development? It would be possible, yes. I mean, it's getting extremely expensive. Luckily, Manicheism you can just deal with right away. Easy stuff. Is there any Roman left? There is culture, but the empire is gone. Culturally, there are like a couple provinces. It's to be worked on. Cardinal Minister. Tolerance of heretics would be really bad right now to have that happen. I think I'll just gain 10 prestige instead. And break the last vassalization here. Good. Alright. That's not bad. It's not bad at all. If I were to release Venice, what would it release as government-wise? Like, let me just check that. Great subjects, Venice. They would be a protectorate. They follow the Catholic faith. But I'd release them as a protectorate, right? Because they have the barbarian tech group. Oh, those poor bastards. Those poor bastards. Anyway, we're slowly going to be giving more or less independence to Italia. Aralkia is created. Excellent. I wish I could grant them free city status, but unfortunately not. For that I have to break the vassalization, which will make them hate me for a couple hundred years. Ah, well, it is what it is. It's not that big a deal, really. We can handle it. But yeah, slowly but surely we're just gonna start handing off independence so that way those provinces can be developed. And I believe that was Lendians just appearing before our very eyes. They're resisting Arianism for now. Yeah. We're maintaining 96.8% religious unity. Hopefully, we can convert them away. Our Inquisitor has died. Well, that's probably okay. It feels like it might just... Well, we have apparently a pick of the litter here. Would 2% make the difference? It really would, wouldn't it? 2% revolt risk makes the difference, so we'll grab him instead. 2% revolt risk makes a ginormous difference. So, I mean, it literally reduces the uprising chances to 1 province there. And we have no valid rivals. Lovely. Time to break your vassalization. No, stop. Don't do that. Just make another client state. There we are. And slowly we start to give Northern Italy freedom to develop. Yeah, why are you creating free land for the enemies? It's not free land for the enemies. It's in the Empire, first off, which we are the Emperor of, so we protect it still. But it does prevent the barbarians from attacking it, and by having local rulers everywhere, they will develop the provinces. Which is something I cannot do, unfortunately. It is so bloody expensive to develop here. Interesting point, in the modern day, LA has a development of 1,300. So, ideally I think my goal is to try and get up to that, and have Carthage be as well developed as LA. Now, speaking of, about time, I think we should just get rid of the Roman culture once and for all. As they tried to do to us 700 years ago. Good. So it's not too expensive overall. Good lord. The Arianism just does not stop, man. The Arian train has no brakes. Good. And more cardinals are appearing. But the idea is, if we get rid of the Roman culture, I can then... Oh, apparently we need to shake up. I don't really think we do, but whatever. If I get rid of the Roman culture, I can then have a Punic Pope, which is ideal. Will France or Venaz and Frisia or whatever? Venaz is long dead. Frisia. I don't think Frisia is going to cause France to form, because they can only really form off of Francia because they need Frankish culture, which will eventually turn into French. But that's not happening. The Dutch have instead decided to sit in the fucking France and just be like, nope, this is the Netherlands now. And that's pretty much the situation. Not much you can do about it either. Alright. How long will that take? 5:59. So hopefully before, 570-ish, I'm hoping, we'll be able to manage to get a pope out. Actually crap out a pope. Convert, convert, convert. This 95% to religious unity thing is working okay for us, I think. I think we'll hold. And we're getting a pile of Diplo power now. So it's a pretty good situation to be in. There we are. Excellent. Yeah. So having all these nations in the HRE is kind of helpful. Well, the MEC now it is. We're up to 17 member states, which is not bad. We need a minimum of 25 to not be losing authority, and then we'll need to have more on top of that to get any. There's peace internally in the Empire, so that helps, but the main problem is we only have a single elector. Now, there is literally no one in the Empire who would accept electorship right now, so there's not much I can do about that. But, someday, hopefully. In the meantime, though, I think I'm going to end today's episode here. So on a high note, Subi's kind of taking over Germany. Frisia's kind of holding on to France, I guess. The Picts and Dumnonia have reached a bitter truce. Barbarian tribe, feudal monarchy. Hey, we have our first feudal monarchy. Hey, that's going to improve soon. 16, 14. They're trying, at least. They are trying. But yeah. Our lovely little border fort countries are actually pretty powerful, if you can believe it. Ah well. Thank you everybody for watching. This has been your lovely, lovely host, Galvin, signing off.